Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Weintraub, Medical Director of the Brain Injury Program at Craig Hospital. Rehabilitation after traumatic brain injury is a complex neurological process. It can be overwhelming to try to understand it all. The goal of this video is to provide you with the tools necessary to ask informed questions and participate in your loved one's care. After a severe brain injury, there's often a period of time when your loved one experiences either a partial or even complete disruption of consciousness. During this period of time, he or she may have lost awareness of not only themselves, but also have lost their purposeful ability to interact in meaningful ways within their environment. You may often hear clinicians use medical terms such as coma, vegetative state, the minimal conscious state, emerging consciousness, Post Traumatic Amnesia, or even the term post-traumatic confusion. During this video, we are going to closely examine the Rancho Los Amigos levels of cognitive functioning scale, which provides an observational and a much more descriptive way to better monitor your family members' changing condition as they progress through different levels of impaired or even emerging consciousness.
A traumatic brain injury, or TBI as it is commonly referred to, causes damage to the brain. Damage to the brain's complex connections causes problems with how a person is able to think and interact with the world around him or her. Following a TBI, there are certain cognitive skills that are no longer functioning in the same capacity. These cognitive skills are consciousness, wakefulness or awareness, attention, perception or observation, and recognition of information we see, hear, and feel. Speed at which information is processed, memory, reasoning and problem solving, and the executive processes, which include the ability to plan, organize thoughts and activities, and self-evaluation. Cognitive skills build on each other. Here's an example. Let's say you're driving a car. As the driver, you must be aware and pay attention to your surroundings. You must perceive or make sense of what you are doing. If a ball rolls out in front of your car, that means there may be a child present. As the driver, you need to reason or anticipate that a child might run out after the ball. Then you must develop a plan of action, which is to brake and watch for the child. Throughout this situation, you must process numerous pieces of information in a sequential order and quickly. The driving example may seem very routine or automatic, but following a traumatic brain injury, these required cognitive skills are no longer functioning in the same capacity. Familiar daily activities are no longer automatic or easy. Your family member will require help to complete daily activities. During the recovery process, you will see significant changes in how your family member functions in the world around them. Initially, there may be times when your loved one is awake but is not able to interact with you. As he or she progresses in the recovery process, they may be very confused, unable to pay attention, and unaware of where they are and what the date is. As time goes by, you should see improvements. Improvements can occur at a rapid rate, but usually they happen more gradually. The recovery process for traumatic brain injuries typically follows a general pattern. This general pattern of recovery is described in the Rancho Los Amigos levels of cognitive functioning scale. The scale helps to describe the cognitive changes observed as the brain recovers. In this video, we will describe the 10 levels of the scale and provide examples of individuals functioning at the various levels. It's important to note that each injury is unique and your family member may not match the description of each stage exactly. As your loved one progresses, you may see fluctuations between two levels, especially if they are fatigued. Keep in mind that not all people progress through all of the levels of cognitive functioning. Progress depends on the severity of the injury. Rancho level 4, confused and agitated. During this phase of recovery, the brain is still in a state of low arousal and sleepiness, but outwardly this is seen as severe agitation or restlessness. Your family member's agitation can take the form of hitting behaviors, foul language, yelling, or they may be unable to stay in one place for any length of time. Your family member may have a very short attention span. Your loved one does not have day-to-day memory, so everything is new to him or her each time it is said or happens. He or she is very confused and may make up stories to fill in the memory gaps. This is called confabulation. Your family member may also have significant sleep disturbances leading to fatigue throughout the day. Helping your family member who is agitated and confused can be very challenging. The treatment program is focused on keeping your loved ones safe and reducing agitation and restlessness. This may include the use of a specialized bed or a one-on-one attendant for safety purposes. Goals are directed toward improving the ability to pay attention through the use of familiar tasks such as brushing teeth, writing their name, sorting objects by color, or by selecting simple activities they enjoy doing. Because the ability to pay attention is still the primary treatment goal at this time, it is best to keep activities simple and familiar rather than asking random or challenging questions. This will help in decreasing agitation. Here's an example of someone who is at Rancho Level 4, confused and agitated.
Hey, catch for me. 1.
Better have that number out for a reason.
2. We're counting together. Let's make it to 10.
Okay, well, that's not my 10.
Here comes 3.
That's not my number though. I'll give it to you for a bigger number.
Get your hands ready. Here comes 3. 4. Here comes 5. Get your hands ready. 5. Good catch. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Catch with both hands. Here you go. 17. Catch with this hand. Get it ready.
Not supposed to have 2
18.
years of catching anything.
2 more.
I'll just take it off.
And then we're going to do something else. 19. Last one. Here it comes. Whoa. 20. Throw it back. Thanks. Okay.
Aaron.
Good. Let's do another one.
It's okay, it's okay. Brittany.
Good.
That's my wife. That's my sister.
Spot on.
That's okay, you don't need to write my other sister's name out.
I won't. You're good.
She's okay, she's okay.
One more, and then we'll take a break.
Okay. Okay. Give me your name.
This is a state. Starts with
I would rather have her name and then
Aaron, listen.
and then I'll get escape.
Finish it for me.
Colorado.
Beautiful.
I will
Good.
quit. I will quit
Good job.
because I have 2.
Can we hit a balloon? Okay, ready? Let's try one more time, okay? Can you hit it back? Thanks. Ready? Nice.
Let's go!
Do you need a towel?
No!
No?
Bitch!
Okay, I'm gonna grab one anyway. Here you go. Can you sit up for me, please? Gino, can you touch?
Go!
Okay, we're gonna go in a minute. Can you touch your nose? Give me a thumbs up. Can you touch your ear? Good. Close your eyes. Good. Gino, do you know why you're in the hospital? Gino, can you look at me? Whoop, let's sit in your chair. Can you put your leg back down, please? All right, you want to go, huh?
I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
I want you to listen to my story. And at the end, I want you to tell me the same story in your own words.
Okay.
You ready to listen?
Yeah.
Okay. John and Mary went to the beach. They brought towels, an umbrella, and a picnic lunch. They swam in the water and built a sandcastle. All of a sudden, it started to rain. They had to go home early because of the storm. Now you tell me that story in your own words.
And with
The beach. Front castle, neck, blade. Faces. Sorry. Look.
Anything else?
Road. Lunch.
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 Anything else about that story you can tell me?
It. Birthday.
All right, thanks, Jason. Jason, turn on the water. Good. Let's do it again. Turn on the water. Good. Good. Get your hands wet. There you go. Get this hand wet. Good. Now get some soap. Let me help you. So let's keep the water on. Get both hands wet. Let's get some soap. Good. Now rub your hands together. All over. Good.
Sorry.
You're doing great.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Now let's rinse your hands off. Under the water. Good. Then turn the water off and get a paper towel. Good. Dry your hands. And throw your paper towel away. Nice. Nice work, Jason.
Specific things you can do to help your family member at this level are change activities frequently and do activities your family member enjoys, such as looking at family pictures or magazines. Do not force them to do things. To do so often increases agitation. Provide rest periods to decrease agitation. Keep stimulation low. For example, keep your family member in a quiet room with soft lights and soft, soothing music. Limit the amount of talking going on around your family member. Casually provide them with accurate orientation information by stating it throughout the day. Do not ask orientation information at this point. The use of a memory planner to provide orientation information may be useful. Visitors should be limited to 1 or 2 people and for only brief periods. Do not try to reason with your family member. If they do not want to do something, they are unable to reason at this time. Pushing your family member to do something they cannot or do not want to do will result in increased agitation or frustration. This stage can be challenging and frustrating for you and your family member. However, view it as a positive sign of improvement. It means your family member's brain is waking up and beginning to process information better. In addition, remember that your family member will not have the recollection of this stage of the recovery, and that all those strange behaviors that you observe in your family member will go away. As a family member, you are encouraged to take breaks for yourself during this time. This will allow you to continue to be the best support possible for your loved one. Rancho levels 5 through 6, confused and appropriate non-agitated, and confused appropriate. When your family member is in Rancho levels 5 and 6, the recovery process has moved into a new phase. You see a marked improvement in your family member's ability to interact with you, but they are now in periods of recovery known as the post-traumatic confusional state. This means there will be severe cognitive limitations, especially in the areas of memory for new learning and executive functioning. Let's take a look at this phase more closely. Rancho level 5, confused and appropriate and non-agitated, is characterized by wakefulness with awareness and purposeful interactions between your family member and their surroundings. While your loved one may be able to perceive and put meaning to what they see and hear, it will still be difficult to complete various activities accurately. They do not have day-to-day memory, a condition that is called Post Traumatic Amnesia. Your family member shows better attention than previously but continues to be highly distractible. They need step-by-step assistance to complete simple tasks such as brushing teeth or getting dressed. Because higher-level cognitive processes are not functioning well yet, your family member needs maximum supervision for safety. They may have some awareness that things aren't right and attempt to wander off the rehabilitation unit with a vague intention of going home where things are familiar. They may repeat an action and get stuck on basic needs such as going home, going to bed, or going to the bathroom. Here's an example of someone who is at Rancho Level 5, confused, inappropriate, and non-agitated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, Ty. So can you tell me what the day is today?
16th,
16th of what month?
January.
Good. And what's the day of the week?
I'd say Monday.
Is today Monday?
That's what it thinks to me.
Are you guessing?
I am kinda,
Kind of guessing.
because it feels like a Thursday.
Does it?
Yes.
Why is that?
This leg tells me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Your body talks to you.
Yes, it does.
It tells you what the day of the week
A lot of
is?
times it tells me no. Like, don't do that. Okay.
Oh.
A lot of times it's this leg.
Can you tell when you're getting riled up?
Yep. I can feel it. This hand.
Right.
This hand will do this. I don't know why.
It gets kind of crampy?
It does this. It closes. I don't know why. And then I can feel this finger.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like it's doing this, and it's not. It's just there.
All right. What's the name of this place?
Craig's,
And what state is this?
Montana.
Are you in Montana?
Yes.
This is Colorado.
Colorado.
Craig Hospital in Colorado.
I'm good with that.
All right. And where are you from?
Big Lake.
Now, are you leaving Craig Hospital soon?
Hopefully.
When?
When I go home.
Do you go home this week?
That'd be nice.
You're going to another rehabilitation program
Yes.
back in Texas.
Yes. That'd be nice.
You know what you're going to be working on?
My head. A lot of times it tells me no. But I do stuff anyways.
Tell me what's wrong with your head.
And it tells me no. I'll think about doing something. My head will say, no, don't do it. But I want to. I don't know why. It's weird.
It's weird.
And I can feel it in this left hand.
So there's like a disconnection between your head
Yep.
and your body and what it does?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
What do you do to fix that?
This. I don't know why. But it makes me stop.
Okay.
What would you do if your car was broken down?
Count the bus. The bus, my car broke.
But what would you do to help? That's if you were running late to work. What if you were
Talk
just
to
on the way to the
somebody.
grocery store and your car broke down?
Yeah, go talk to somebody.
Go talk to who?
Someone.
Someone, meaning
Yeah. Whoever.
maybe you could call somebody?
Yes.
Who would you call?
Jane Johnson.
Okay, you would call your wife.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe AAA. Some people would call AAA
Okay.
or a towing service. Okay.
Yes.
Can you name all the suits for me?
Spades, hearts.
Look, what's this one? Let's start over here.
Diamonds. Spades, hearts, clubs.
Nice job. So what I want you to do is I want you to separate these by suits. Okay, so I'm going to put the pile right here. So you grab the card and then look at the suit and put it on
Alright.
the right one.
On the card. Diamonds.
So these are hearts
Yeah.
and this is a diamond. Can you put that on the diamond?
I see.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Go ahead and grab another card.
Okay. Spades. Spades.
Nice work.
Okay.
And go ahead and swallow for me. Okay, so what's next?
And take the card. Clubs. Clubs. Four clubs.
Jason, I'm going to tell you a story.
You are?
I want you to listen to the story,
Go ahead.
and then you're going to tell it back to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so listen.
Okay.
Mary and John decided to go to the beach.
You decided
Just,
to go to the beach?
just listen right now.
Okay.
They packed towels, an umbrella, and a picnic lunch. Just listen. At the beach, they ate their lunch and swam in the ocean. Then it started to rain. Mary and John had to go home early. Now you tell me that same
It started
story.
to rain. At the beach. They'd go home early.
Yeah.
That's it.
What else?
They packed the lunch. That's it.
Let's wash our hands.
Okay.
Turn on the water.
Water.
Now get some soap. Good. Now get some soap.
Can I go home
Nice job. Rub them together.
today?
I'm gonna wash my hands too.
You gonna wash yours?
Mm-hmm.
What? It is. Done.
Now what's next?
There we go.
Thanks. Jason, turn off the water first.
Good.
And now the other side.
On the other side too.
There you go.
That's good.
Cool. Could I have one more paper towel? Thanks.
Everything is together here.
All right. Suggestions to keep in mind when interacting with your family member are: don't assume they will remember what you tell them. Repeat information as needed and continue to tell them the day of the week, the date, name, and location of the hospital, and why they're in the hospital. Direct your family member to their memory planner for information.
So let's turn to your schedule page again and look at yesterday. So yesterday, what did we do in class? We worked in your planner.
Avoid quizzing your family member about this information or things that have happened during the day. Keep conversations brief and discuss topics that are of interest to your family member. If they give incorrect responses, provide the correct information and move on. Your family member may sometimes begin to argue with you. In this case, just change the subject or activity. Your family member will benefit from doing things the same way each day. You may need to explain each step of a task or activity as you help them complete it. Explain what is going to happen as your family member moves from one activity to another. Your family member may do better in quieter places where distractions are kept to a minimum. Frequent rest breaks should be scheduled throughout the day. Rancho Level 6, confused but appropriate. Once your family member has progressed to Rancho Level 6, confused appropriate, they have emerged from Post Traumatic Amnesia. They are now showing some recall of what is happening on a day-to-day basis. Orientation to the date, where they are, how to get to different places on the hospital floor is improving, but occasional assistance may still be needed. At this stage of recovery, your family member is still in a post-traumatic cognitively impaired state. This is a result of ongoing impairments in the areas of attention, ability to process information accurately, memory, and executive functioning skills. Your loved one may both start and complete tasks with less assistance, but will still need additional time to do so. He or she is able to hold simple social conversations, but topics talked about will generally be about immediate needs and daily activities. At this level, deficits that are related to the specific areas of injury to the brain are able to be better evaluated. Although they can be noted in earlier levels, these are called focal injuries. Examples of focal injury deficits might include left or right-sided weakness, difficulty understanding what is said to them, or not being able to think of the words they want. Your rehabilitation team will be able to provide you with specific information regarding any focal injury deficits your family member may be experiencing. Here's an example of someone who is at Rancho Level 6, confused but appropriate.
There's another class you take too.
Occupational therapy?
What's that class all about?
You know what? I don't remember.
That's all right. Is there a way something you could do to figure out?
I can write it down. The notes or what I read, what I did.
You're right. One way to help you remember what you do in your class is to write it down. Where would you write that?
The notes section on my planner.
Oh, so you could check out your planner to learn more about your classes?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your plans for school?
I have to think about it.
So what are some options for you?
You start my senior year over again, or continue where I left off.
What do you think would be best for you right now?
GP?
Why?
Because I forgot most of the stuff.
Let's say you go back to school, you get there and you realize, oh no, you forgot your lunch. You have no money, you didn't bring your lunch. What would you do?
Wait until the next day.
You wouldn't eat? Oh, I couldn't do that. I'd be hungry. Let's say you are starving. What would you do to try to figure out some lunch for yourself?
Ask one of my friends if I can eat some of their lunch.
All right, G, so tell us a little bit about some of the problems that you've been having since your brain injury.
Memory problems and my relationships are falling.
Okay, can you be specific about
I'm really mean and irritable.
You are?
Yes, I am.
So what kind of memory problems? Can you give me some examples?
I got here November 26th. I think I got here 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So it's been 3 months.
And when you leave therapy, what are you doing to help your memory?
I haven't really thought about that.
Okay, so between classes, is there anything that you use to help you
I
remember things?
use my tablet and play those games.
Okay. And how about remembering things throughout the day? Do you have any strategies that you use?
Remembering things throughout my day.
I'm sorry?
Normally, I just either remember or don't.
Okay. Do you have a planner?
I do.
Okay, and what's the purpose of the planner?
I jot things down when I need to.
Okay, and why would you need to jot things down?
So I can open it up and remind myself.
Okay, so you use that as a strategy to help you remember?
Yes, I do.
So are you going to go back to work or just
Of
school?
course.
Okay, and what kind of work do you do?
I'm a courier.
Okay, for what company? What kind of...
Denver Boulder Couriers. The accident was because a paramedic's truck ran a red light and T-boned me.
Okay. Do you see that you'll be able to do that job once you leave here?
Absolutely.
You don't think you'll have any problems with that job?
No.
Okay, do you think your memory will be fine by then?
It's fine now for that job.
Okay. What kinds of things do you need to remember for that kind of job?
To tell my dispatch where I am.
Okay. Anything else? So that's the only thing you need to remember with that job?
Yes.
And how about with problem solving? Do you feel that you can identify problems?
With my job, yeah.
Okay. How about in everyday life?
I can identify them, but it takes me a while to overcome them.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Well, with my wife just the other day, we got into an argument and I was aware, but I didn't know what to do to make it right.
Okay. Any other problems like working finances or identifying other problems?
That's it.
Okay. Now you have a child at home.
Yep, 6 months.
Okay. So what are some of the things that you're going to have to do when you go home to take care of that baby?
Love him.
Jason, can you wash your hands?
Yes.
That's mouthwash, Jason. What do you need next?
Soap.
Yeah, you got it.
Where's soap?
It's kind of hiding up there, and it's also back there. I'm going to read you a story,
See my mom.
and I want you to tell me. You let me know when you're ready to listen to my story. Yeah?
Yes.
All right, so sit up and let me see that you're ready. Cool. Here's my story. I'm going to read it to you, and then you're going to tell me it back.
Yeah.
Tell me everything you remember. Here it is. Mary and John decided to go to the beach. They packed towels, an umbrella, and a picnic lunch. At the beach, they ate their lunch and swam in the ocean. Then it started to rain. Mary and John had to go home early. Now you tell me that story.
And John had to go to the beach. They served breakfast. I don't know.
What else?
They ate and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They ate and everything.
What else?
I don't know.
What happened to them at the beach?
They got rain.
Yeah. And then what?
It happened.
It rained and then?
And then it turned to the house.
Okay. Nice job.
As a family member, your encouragement and emotional support are the most helpful at this level. Because of the ongoing confusion, your family member may not understand the importance of therapy. To help with memory problems, encourage your family member to write information in a memory notebook or planner and use written schedules. Have them refer to the planner for the information rather than guessing and consequently making errors. Encourage your family member to participate in simple activities such as board games, crafts, playing pool, or other activities they enjoyed before the injury. Sometimes you may need to help them keep their attention or remember the next step needed to continue the activity. Try to establish a routine that is similar each day in order to provide consistency and predictability. This allows them to be more successful in going through their daily schedule. Your family member is now showing improvement in their ability to attend to and make better sense of what is happening around them. While their cognitive skills are improving, you will see them have sporadic recall of new information and very limited problem-solving abilities. Your loved one is not able to understand their deficit areas and is dependent on others to help them go through their daily routine. At Rancho levels 5 and 6, your family member will begin to show problem areas that are specific to their own injury. These are now being addressed in individual therapy sessions. Meet with your family members' individual therapists for additional suggestions related to their needs. Cognitive skills that are typically treated in therapy at these levels are attention, orientation, memory, and simple reasoning or problem solving. In conclusion, we encourage you to learn all that you can about your family member's injury and recovery. We hope that this information has been helpful for you and lays the foundation for further learning. As your family member progresses through their recovery, you are encouraged to continue to ask questions. As you gain a better understanding of what is happening with your family member, you will be able to provide the support that he or she needs. We wish you the very best on this journey. Learn more at craighospital.org.